show you where we're at with Maddie. Sit. A couple things about how we're kind of working through our training. First off, her heat cycle is progressing. She's still bleeding pretty thoroughly. She's super clean, so that makes it a little hard to keep track of. But I am still seeing blood here and there, so she's definitely still bleeding. There's blood all over in here where she's been recently, so she's definitely got a pretty good cycle going. The boys have been interested, so we've been keeping her on lockdown real tight, making sure we don't get any accidental breeding. Definitely don't want that. But I don't want to just stick her in a pen. I want to try to keep progressing with her. We're going to try to keep moving forward. She seems to be just a super talented dog. Really high drive. She is the hottest Trixie puppy we produced. She is very gung-ho. Sit. So I'm excited about her. I think she's very talented, has just like tons of potential, and I want to make sure we get her ready for you for dove season. So I'm going to show you how we're going to kind of keep moving through her obedience and formalizing that. Really, she's got a great base, like you said, but I want to show you how we kind of get her through this hold and force fetch. So what I can kind of do is keep whittling away at this a little bit while she's finishing her heat cycle, and then once she finishes, boom, we'll really push her real hard through force fetch and try to get her get that solidified as quickly as we can, and then move on to kind of the pointing task, kind of get that all polished up. So let me show you what it looks like. First off, we've kind of spent some buddy time. You know, Maddie's pretty easy going, like you said. She works fine with other people. She's never given me a problem. She's never blown me off or done anything like that. She's real easy going. She's a nice girl. But what we need to do is we need to formalize carrying an object with her mouth. I've definitely seen what you said, where if she goes and grabs it and comes in, and she sits, she'll drop. And so I'm going to show you how we're going to fix that. To fix that, we need to teach her how to deliver to hand properly. To do that, I need to teach her to carry properly, so I can tell her what she really needs is the give command, when to give it to me. So what I need to do is get her to carry an object so that I can teach her to give it to me. So the object I'm going to use to start off with is just my bare hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand, she can see she's cleaning herself. I'm going to take my bare hand and stick it in her mouth. I'm going to stick it in my mouth, in her mouth, excuse me, until she quits resisting me, and then I'm going to use the command, give, and I'll say it like that, for her to release the object to me. And we're going to play the game where she cannot let go of the object until I say that command. So we start off with a hand, and then we'll progress up to other stuff later. So I'm going to hold her collar right here with my left hand. I'm going to take her right hand. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to put it kind of palm down in her mouth. And she fights me pretty hard. Not bad. I've had a lot worse. She's not biting. She's not chomping. She's not really thrashing. She's wanting to paw at it. But she's still kind of resisting me. So the hand stays in her mouth until she quits resisting me. And since I'm kind of holding the back of her head, nope, almost. Give! Right there. As soon as she quits resisting, we use the give command for her to drop. Yes, that's a good girl. So you can see that she's very happy here. She's giving me love. And so we're not, hurting her any. She's fine with this. And I'm being very careful at this point of how I read her, since she's in heat. If she starts to act weird, we'll just shut it down and quit early, because we don't want to create a problem with her training. Sit. Okay, so we'll do another rep. We'll show you how much better she does. Just wanting to paw at me a little bit. It's okay. Give. So we want to establish that command of give for her to release my hand. Now, later we're going to move towards carrying sticks, the force fetch stick thing, and then carrying bumpers, and then up to Dawkins, and of course to birds. But really, she's fine with picking up an object, carrying an object. That's not a problem. The command is when to give it to me. So I'll put my hand in here. give. Girl. Now, that's fine for her to hold it, but eventually what I want her to do is carry it. So what I'm going to do, heel, sit, is I want her to carry my hand. So I'm going to put my hand in here. Good. Heel, sit, give. Good girl. So we want her to get used to the idea of carry, sit, then give it to me. Let's do a couple more. Good. Heel, sit, heel, sit, give. Good. She's resisting less and less and less. Heel, sit, heel. Ooh, fought me on that one. Sit, give. Good girl. Heel, sit, heel, sit, give. That was a really good one. Okay? So the idea here is what we're going to do is we're going to repeat this little step over and over and over and over and form that habit of come up to me, come into the heel position, sit, then we have the give command. So next we'll step up into using our force fetch stick, which will look like this in our next video. And then we'll transition into kind of doing more of the actual force fetch mechanism, actually applying pressure to grab the object on her own. Hopefully, she'll about be out of heat when we do that. There's blood all over the floor in here, so she's definitely, really getting in the stream of working, which means, later down the road, it looks like she's going to be a pretty easy breeder. She's having a real natural heat cycle, so that's good. Anyway, she's doing great, wonderful, wonderful, talented dog. We're kind of taking it easy here at the beginning, but all in all, I'm real happy with her.